play. These three words, they're the ones that I live by. With bug eyes, there's nothing that he can't find. We all fly, don't give Buckman the stink eye. Do or die, Schmuel Buckman's an old guy. Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll. Go toe to toe with Buckman, he will eat your freaking soul, no doubt. It's Schmuel rock and roll, it's Schmuel rock and roll, Schmuel rock and roll. We get buck with Buckman, we know you're up to something.
Good evening, everyone. It is I, Schmuel Buckman. Welcome to Tuesday night. All right, before we get the show on the road, please remember memberships are a whopping $1.99. We have super chats and super tip.gg/Buckman. Voice and text. And of course, we're going to have Mr. Dave Sarah has been putting together all sorts of things. And Mikey Goose gets it. The rose-colored glasses. It's how I look at life. We got Cigarette Jones here, Young Old Vibes. Serenity Now. Mr. Happy. Mikey Goofs. We talked about Mikey. Mint Diggity's here. And AB. And let's just see. That's pretty funny, AB. I will admit. So there we go. Let's just say. Scroll. Final boss. The final boss is here. So that's pretty damn cool. In any event, welcome to the show. Where tonight, Mr. Bob Levy will be joining us, as well as the Panhandler. I see Dave Sarah in the background, but no picture yet. So you'll have to sit with me for a few minutes. And yeah, I can't wear these glasses for very long because they're so dark I can't see anything. I've got the yellow lens ones, but I can't find the clear ones. So I've only got the ones that make me look like I just came from the shooting range. And being a guy with no guns, it's a little embarrassing, so I don't do that. So Kim Nichols, Mr. Happy is what Serenity calls this eggplant. You ever see them little mini eggplants they sell in the store? Pretty damn cool, pretty cool. Oh, Christ, here we go. Nice podcast, Stupid Buck. Do you NCR Caesar, Yes Man, or House? I have no idea what any of that means. Do you? Anyway, nice. Where we go. So, no, Bob Levy has not passed away, and neither one of us. But we're going to try surely that one of us can. Anyway, old cigar from earlier today. Let me make sure I put it out into the. That's all. So there we go. All right. Let's go with the evening. Plans, kids. Just so everybody knows. After tonight, then we have Thursday morning, 11 a.m. We will have Pretty Antisocial Podcast joining us at 11, and we confirmed it, so that's all cool. Very happy for that. And then Thursday afternoon at 6 p.m. New York time, I will be on Echo Pineapple with Nice Stupid podcast Dan. And So there we go. Sam Pipley. Sam, don't insult the rich movie men. That's rude to my friends Adam Bush and Nasty Neil. And yes, Haley is a good egg. And judging by what Kim just wrote in there, I think I spelled her name wrong. I think I put an I in it, and there's no I. But thank you, Sam. Good, well, chatting back and forth with you the last few days. So, what's going on? Not much in Schmuel world. It's been a day of work, and then coming here. The only interesting thing that I heard today, which I will get into it at some point. I have not seen the ICE video of the woman killed in Minnesota. Just decided not to look at it. Never saw it. Don't really talk that much, but I deal with a lot of people from other places. And today I have a guy who's in charge of a portion of like Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff for a big company. And he was telling me that they're not able to do installations up in that area because their contractors are all Hispanic, and these people are either afraid to go to work or have been picked up by ICE. So good luck getting your floors done, I guess. So that was pretty cool. And let's see. I need to wipe my nose. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the Tommy Jordan is in here. I saw a very funny clip today from Mint Diggity where I was trolled by Tommy and what's her name? Scarlett. And I got to be honest, if I was trolled, it was the best troll ever because I think Tommy just fell asleep and woke up again. So there we go. Send Tommy the link, the Tommy Buckman Show. We have, if Tommy gets back to me, we actually have a plan. So we'll see. It's going to be pretty fun from Echo Pineapple. Number 3, who's awake and it's late in wherever it is that you are, across the oceans and across the sea. So in any event, I was yeah, so the Home Depot thing, I hadn't even thought about it. I mean, I was thinking about landscapers and stuff, but the Home Depot thing was wild because the guy was talking. A bunch of people have gone out of business, but he said they got a white guy to do a job up in it's like Western New York. Got a job to do up there, and the guy was like, "I'm never doing this again." All right, let me add my friend. I don't think we're in the right scene here, bud. But let's give this a try. Panhandler might pop up by himself, but I'll. No, I do not. Let's just see. Hold on one sec. Yes, that much that I want to do. And let's go back to here. Oh, I know what I did. So main scene is playing, and now we add Mr. Panhandler.
What's up, Schmuel?
Yeah, same shit, different day. How about yourself?
You know, just living the life, living the dream.
You,
Fucked up face and all. So, yay, 2026.
it doesn't sound any worse than if you'd been to the dentist or something. So,
Yeah, well, you haven't seen me drool on myself or food fall out of my mouth or water fall out of my mouth or whatever. So it's fun, very fun.
I know, I get it. Last week, I guess it was last week or the week before, I went to the dentist, and I came home and I took a swig of soda and closed my mouth, and it came blowing out on the other side. And also joining us from the jungle, Mr. Bob Levy. Hi,
Hey
Bob.
kids, how's everybody doing?
Everybody's good. Let's
What's up,
put.
Reverend?
How are you guys? Man,
Let,
fucking been sick. Like I feel like shit lately. It's
You
like
look like
it's like
shit.
yeah, it's like the AIDS. Like it's sort of like AIDS, but like different, like very tiring and stuff. I don't know.
uh,
This should
I
be
don't.
the this
I don't
should
know.
be the Death Pool
I don't know what's.
podcast with the three of us. Jesus Christ.
Nah, I mean, but I'm starting to feel better. But it's like I don't remember like sucking a cock or taking it in the shitter. You know what I mean? But I could have. Sometimes you sleep good. Oh fuck.
But Bob, you and Panhandler probably as well, but definitely Bob. I mean, you remember back when AIDS first started, and it like nobody knew. Like you thought you could get it anyway, right? Like, do you remember it was like
Well,
going to come out into the real world, and
I don't know if you thought you would get it anyway. I mean, it was two ways to get it: either fall on a needle or fall on a cock. I mean, that's the way. Like we don't. They said you can get it from women, but I don't think so. You know.
well, we know. I mean, we know that now, but at the time, it was like anybody could get it. You could get it from women. It was crazy stuff, you know.
Well, it didn't stop. I mean, you still got to, your dick needs somewhere to lay for the night. And like it didn't stop regular sex, I don't think. I think it didn't stop gay sex either, really, because it really exploded.
It didn't. It well, I think those guys have been carrying around the virus for a long time, but yeah, it didn't stop. It certainly didn't stop regular sex, but what it did do was a week after, you'd be thinking like if you got the sniffles or something, you were thinking like, oh, did I catch it? So, well, I did.
Did you really?
Yeah, but I'm always paranoid. I'm gonna catch something.
I don't think you can die. I think you're like me, I think we'll be haunting people for many years. And even Panhandler, I think he gets his anger out on you because you get your anger out on him, and I think that's what you need to do to survive. You
I,
can't
I
hold it in.
I think I'm just too miserable to die, so my punishment is going to be to live a very, very long life, difficult and challenging. But yeah, I'm going to be around for a while. So
Yeah,
again, another win for the toe.
I seen something last night. Like somebody was like, they're 95 and still alive. Like, what? You have no control of your life anymore. Truthfully, if you're 95 and you're alive, you haven't worked in what, 30 something years, It's like,
Hmm.
how much of a life are you living, truthfully?
You don't know. The one thing, what's interesting is there are some people that are like, oh, I wish I would die, right? They get to that old place and they get to, and then there are other people that can be in their 80s or 90s and they never want to die. Like they just don't do it.
Yeah, it sucks if something good happens to you older in life, right? And you already wanted to die, and now all of a sudden something good, now you change it like, oh, I want to live forever. But it doesn't stop. And you know what I mean? No matter how much money you have or anything, you're still going to die. There's no saving you, you know? There's nothing.
All right. So do you guys believe in like an afterlife?
Uh, I believe everybody goes to Delaware. No, I mean, I look. I hope so. I always thought it would be a good movie to do a thing where this is actually hell, and then when you die, you realize that you were in hell. Because look, if you look at it, it's like you have to work very hard in your life to just even most people in this country or in this world are just barely getting by. Am I right about that? So wouldn't this be hell? Like in heaven, like there would be hookers bringing you gold bars and stuff like that.
Do you
So
really think most people are just getting by?
I, and if you look at everything in the world, yeah. I mean, people are look in India. They're drinking their own piss out of a river.
Well, I mean, but that's India. I'm talking about you talking about in the United States, I should say.
I would say maybe 60% or above that.
I I don't think so. I think that's I
But that's
think
because
it's an
you live in your own
exaggeration.
fucking world. You don't go outside and see what's going on. Now,
I'm outside all the time. I mean, I'm outside. I'm in the world all the time, you know? I guess maybe the deal is that what do you call it? I'm so intertwined with ethnic communities and people from these other countries that uh, I realize like we have houses here and they have fucking huts, you know? So,
no, you don't have to shove it right in their faces, you know?
all right, it's a panhandler. Heaven, hell, what do you think?
Well, I'm a Reformed Roman Catholic, so I've got a lot of mixed feelings on it. I think whether if you face death, whether it be combat or an operating room, Bob was in a terrible car accident. You do everything, as miserable as I say I am. I've been in some hairy situations, and you do everything you can to survive. So that
Yeah.
instinct kicks in.
Yes.
Now, and at those times, you're praying to any god possible that you make it out or make it to the next day or the day after that. So, do I really believe? No. Do I hope so? Part of my upbringing, probably some part of me does, but no, I think the lights just go out, and that's that.
So you say
I agree.
also like I think when people say that they went to they went to the light, the after, like basically that's still your mind working, right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think that's what that is.
yeah, yeah. Whatever trauma you're going through, whatever your body's doing, yeah, the physiology. Excuse me, I can't even speak. Um, yeah, I do. I don't think there's. I think it's a nice thought. It's not nice to think
Yeah.
about, especially times like that. But no, I don't
Yeah.
think there's.
It,
I don't think there's anything waiting for us
yeah, it's
after
very hard
this.
to think that there could be because look, they put you in a coffin under the ground. Like, how hard do they make it to get out? And then, or they just burn you in a box, you know?
Right.
So it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, you're gonna need something. I'm not giving my eyes and my well, nobody's gonna want my lungs, but you might need this shit.
You're muted, Schmuel.
He's the
Thankfully.
best. He is the fucking best.
There
I
we go.
love.
Sorry,
I come on late.
I had to get up and feed my dog.
Okay, would you feed him the fucking cord? But the funny thing is about you is like the beginning of your show is the best. I always wait to come on because I expect something fucked up to happen, and it makes me so fucking happy. When you are confused, it makes me feel better about me.
That's why I always when I send the link out, I always try to say you to the other to the people come on 15 minutes after I plan to start
Hmm.
in case there's an error. And if I figured most things I can fix in 15 minutes. Now I've gone longer than 15 minutes, but for the most part I can fix stuff. And
And you don't even put up your show on Twitter. Like I had to do it for you.
oh, you know what? I just forgot.
I,
This
you
is I yeah, I don't have any help, Bob, except for you. So without you, what
oh,
would I
please.
do?
I bet you nobody retweeted it. I'm gonna go look
Um
now.
Usually I get Cigarette Jones knows I'm inept. So he usually does it for us.
Okay, I got
And
we got who I tagged you all in him. Rev Bob Levy quotes did. Ah, God, out of all my people, they just you see
is
you disappear for 5 days to 8 days, and they think it's over. That's what happens.
where'd you go? Where'd you go?
I didn't do anything. I just hung out and watched football. Last night's game was fucking horrendous. That wasn't even a fucking game.
Yeah, it wasn't, was it?
But the other games are pretty
Yeah, the
good.
weekend games were good.
Yeah, I missed the two. I missed with the late game on Saturday because I had a gig, and I was like, "Fuck, that was a good game." Chicago came back.
Yeah, the Green Bay. Yeah, big comeback.
That was I was very much I was listening to Mersh, I guess, yesterday, and like him, I thought, oh, this game's gonna suck, and I didn't really pay attention to it, and then came back later and was like, oh man, this was like, this turned out to be a really good game.
Yeah,
So
but last night was horrendous. I mean, God, he's got to retire. There's nothing left in him. He can't quarterback anymore. It's just, why would you waste time with team? You know what I mean? Like Pittsburgh could have been trying somebody new. for a year, and they might have been just as good. You never know.
Yeah,
But now it's a start over.
I was by the Jersey Shore, and I noticed a couple of houses had the big what do you call it? Steeler Nation flag hanging, and I didn't check today, but I wonder if they took them down.
Oh, definitely. They're in the garbage. It was a terrible game. It was a real fucking. I mean, that game should have been like 50-6, but they kept fucking up. So I mean, it wasn't even fun to watch, really.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. What do you mean, gotcha? No,
Gotcha.
you either seen it or you didn't see it.
I didn't see
Goddammit.
I didn't see it. I was like, I had it on. I wasn't really paying attention to it, and when what I saw, I was like, eh. I wound up watching and I never watched TV, so it was very interesting. I watched the Ed Gein Monster
Oh yeah,
on Netflix.
that was great. I loved it. I mean,
I'm only like 3 episodes in, but the guy that's Charlie Hunman, the guy who played Ed Gein. Isn't that the guy from the Anarchy show? What the hell?
Sons
is
of
it?
Anarchy. Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy. Isn't that him?
Yeah.
What that guy's some actor.
oh yeah.
I mean, compared to, he was so good. Like I couldn't. It was crazy. You really felt like this guy was nuts.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was nuts, but he didn't have a life. He wasn't outside. He was like always home in the area. His mother didn't let him do anything. But like I knew once that show was going to be on the air when I was watching it, I go, "There's going to be other people digging up graves," and there is now. They just found somebody that dug up a lot of them, actually.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania, they 100
Pennsylvania was
bodies or something. They found 100, remains of 100 people.
It's
Somebody's
fucking
property.
I
fucking
was. Did you?
insane.
Yeah, you have to see there's one of those. It's more of a documentary about a guy in California, a funeral director, and this guy was like he was undercutting everybody, and they were saying that they were what do you call it? Selling I can't. He was selling funerals much cheaper than everybody else,
Yeah.
and they were just dumping bodies in places.
Well, I mean, it's a smart business move. You can undercut everybody, and then nobody knows for many years. But you can't trust anybody, especially in something like that.
Yeah, and I guess this guy was taking like they were stuffing like into the incinerator, whatever that thing we call that where they. What's the word that I'm looking for there, Panhandler?
Cream.
Cremator. Yeah,
Yeah.
the cremation, the crematory furnace. They were putting in like 7, 8, 10 bodies at a time. Uh, crazy stuff.
Well, if you look at pizzerias, like they put more than one pie in at a time. So, I mean, what's the difference? You got a big stick and that, to bring them in and that stuff.
But people want they want their ashes back, right? They care about that stuff.
Yeah, they want ashes. You don't know what's in there.
I agree.
I don't know if I got my parents or a couch from the guy's house. You don't know.
Yeah, the only thing is though is like you take it, you think it's going to be lightweight, and they hand it to you, and you're like, man, this is pretty heavy. So
Yeah, and you worry about like, do they do that with animals too? I had all my animals that died. I got 4 boxes of. I don't know. You would hope that they're doing the right thing.
yeah, it's funny because the dog that always when I've had animals die, they just you take them someplace and they're gone, and then the last time I got them back in a little box in a little urn kind of thing, and I'm just like no, and they're in a box somewhere in my basement because you can't throw them out,
Well,
but you're not going to put them up on your mantelpiece.
No, but you let them like once you get your final house, I guess. You would maybe scatter it in the yard. That's what I'm waiting for. You know.
This is not your final house.
No, we're gonna head to maybe Florida. Maybe it depends. I got to see what Florida is still looking like.
You don't want to die in Jersey. Is that the?
No, I kind of like the nice weather. You know? Oh, stop Terry Nee with the pretty bird thing. The fucking bird. I had a bird, right?
Mm-hmm.
We thought it flew out the window. It went behind a bookcase that was in my room. Why there was a bookcase in my room, I have no fucking idea because I've never read. And it got stuck there, and I didn't find it for 6 months. So shut the fuck up, Terry Nee.
It didn't stink.
No, it was a little bird. It wasn't like it was a cockatoo.
I get
A
a dead mouse
cockatiel.
and
A cockatiel. It was about this
Cockatiel.
big, you know?
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That all right. I never understood having birds, to be perfectly honest with you. Like
Why?
birds and snakes, I don't
I had
get.
snakes too, and I had an accident with a snake too. He tried to push his way up. He was like 4 feet. Tried to push himself out of the tank, hitting the metal screen that I had up there. And he used to get out, so I put big rocks there, and then he ended up getting electrocuted.
Wow. But
So
I
now,
don't get. I mean, with a dog or a cat, you get a little affection.
Mhm.
You know, they're nice. I don't get it with the snakes and the birds. I mean, they both have the brains. This is like a dime is bigger than their brains.
a bird can talk. A dog can't.
Really? These
Yeah.
conversations I've been having aren't real.
No, it seems like it. They kind of look at you like they understand. They notice certain words. They know.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody is saying here, Stephen M. I saw a bald eagle in the wild this summer, majestic as fuck.
Mhm.
Down in I think it's Avon by the sea or something.
Avalon.
A couple of years ago, they had up on the top of the big pole, they had an eagle nesting up there, and I didn't know what it was, and I kept going by, and people were with binoculars looking up, and I was like, "What are you looking at?" It was an eagle, and eagle was nesting her eggs or birds or whatever you call little eaglets, up there. Pretty wild stuff. And then the one of the neighbors, I brought the story up, and then a neighbor said to me, "Oh yeah, the thing was also like there's a lot of lakes and rivers and water things in there." So it was like picking shit up. She was trying to say it was taking dogs out of yards, but I really don't believe that.
Yeah. Panhandler, you got a pet?
I got 2 dogs currently. 2 dogs.
What kind?
English cream golden retrievers, the white golden retrievers.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, yeah. They're about one's 100, one's 90, so they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's great. Dogs, like, you know what I mean? They're always with you. You know what I mean? They want to have fun and that stuff. It keeps you moving around and shit, and it gives you something to do during the day.
Yeah, I've always had dogs. I'm a big dog guy. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Rather deal with a dog than a person any day of the week.
Oh yeah.
You know, when I heard the story of what happens if you lock your wife in the trunk of your car for 3 hours, and if you lock your dog in the trunk of your car for 3 hours, what's the difference?
One's happy to see you when you open it.
Right, when you open the trunk, the dog's happy to see you. Yeah, that's my. I figured we could do that. We could do that forever.
But why would you only leave her in there for 3 hours? And
Or
then
let her out.
Yeah.
That's
So
the-
Schmuel, were you saying that you're having the ginger on this week?
Yes, on Thursday morning. We've been trying to get together to do a show for quite a while, and the schedules just never match up. So I have time Thursday, and she has time on Thursday. So we're gonna do it then, and it should be really interesting. I like her a lot.
Okay, sometimes you don't get along with people. Like
Me?
I don't know.
I get
don't
along
know
with
if
her.
it's you.
I get
Maybe
along
I
with
said that
everybody.
wrong. Maybe people don't get along with you sometimes. I think. Would you call it that?
I can be a little crabby, a little curmudgeonly, but not that often.
Uh,
I get along with most people.
yeah, I mean we get along very good. You know.
I have a, it. I tend to have a low tolerance for a lot of stuff, and I'm not great at hiding my emotions. So maybe that's what comes out. And I probably take things too seriously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Victoria says, Schmuel is amiable. I am amiable. I like the people I like, and
Well, you're getting a lot of heat lately on Twitter and other podcasts. Everybody's talking about you. Steel Toes mentioned you a couple of times. I
Wow.
saw
yeah, Steel Toe
you're
mentioned me.
moving up in the world.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause that's all. That's really why I did this, because I wanted Steel Toe to mention me.
What the fuck does my name say? DSD? What the fuck is that?
That's what you put in. That's
I
not
didn't
what
put
we.
it in there. It might have just scrambled in there somehow, but I'll
Oh,
keep it. I like it.
that's what. Yeah, we. I don't control that one.
You can edit it, Bob.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fucking work, you
Yeah,
know?
good
Let
point.
me
Everybody knows who you are anyway, buddy.
let me see if I can. I don't even know how to I'm not even going to try.
I think they're doing it. I think he's doing it because he doesn't want anybody to know that he was really here.
I
I
just
don't.
put it out on fucking Twitter for you because you're too fucking lazy to do anything. So what does Steel Toe think of? Like, is he a fan of you? Does he like you, or is he doesn't?
I did not get that impression.
I think the only thing I've ever heard Steel Toe say, and it was I was watching Melton, and Steel Toe was like, he's like Buckman. He takes this too seriously. Or there's this guy Buckman who takes it too seriously. One of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Just kind of like a throwaway comment. I don't know what that idiot was babbling about. Like I said, it was either in a Stalin or I think it was a Stalin clip. Apologize if it was real media player. One of those two guys, I think.
It's tough with it's like there's so many clippers now.
There are a lot. There
Yeah.
are a lot.
You know?
I see like 5 new ones or something in the morning now.
Yeah, I mean, Pest coming on strong. The Jersey Rat. There's a couple other guys that I can't even remember right now. Yeah, I think there's like 5 or 6 new guys going out.
$1.99 NJ Ranger 201. I know you don't read good, Bobby, but this is low.
What's up, brother?
Yeah, NJ Rangers up tomorrow night at 8:00. They're back from their holiday break. NJ and Flimsy.
Yeah.
Give those guys a watch.
It's a good show.
It is a good show. It is a good show. It's one of the ones. And then there's what do you call it? Echo Pineapple. Gatekeep the Clippers. Good point, Schmuel. Echo will be on. We'll be there Thursday at 6.
Oh yeah, you're gonna debate Dan?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not a fan of calling these things debates, but I think this is probably going to be the closest to an actual debate that anyone's had.
It's just gonna be the three of you, or
It's just the three of us.
All right.
It doesn't make sense to do. That's the whole thing. It doesn't make sense to have a bunch of people on.
Are you ready for this? Because Dan's very good at this. So
I'm better.
okay. Oh,
No,
we'll
I'm
see.
kidding. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I could, I could embarrass myself. I mean, I feel like there's no upside for me to do it, so that's why I'm doing it.
It
Right?
seems to be getting more personal though. Like it seems to be like an actual beef between the two of you.
I think probably, yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was personal, and then I thought it got personal, but I'm sure if you ask Dan, he'd probably say the same thing. But it definitely got, look, it's personal. Once Cookie came into it, that was the, I took that personally. So
Are you guys going to settle this in the ring? YouTube service?
look at me. I couldn't settle anything in I'm no idiot like Stuttering John challenging people to fights. Jesus Christ.
He was so drunk the other night.
Oh, it's embarrassing. It's always embarrassing, but it's just he's so pathetic.
It's like
it's sad.
It was bad. It was like, was he puking in a bucket? That's what I thought he was.
That's what they think. I think the ginger was going over it with Ashley the other day.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice it until they said something. They rewound it, and it does look like it that he was getting sick for sure.
Oh yeah.
He's such been an alcoholic for so long. It's like it would be unusual for him to get sick.
But that's like a highlight of the day when alcohol becomes like something that you are totally looking forward to, instead of just having a casual drink and just, but using it as, as a blanket, basically. Like you could see, and to be able to get drunk off of 2 beers is a sign of being an alcoholic, because I had friends that were able to drink 20 beers and they were fine. Then all of a sudden, they would drink one or two and they already started with that babbling
Well,
of
plus
nonsense.
the shit beer that he drinks, it's pretty much water. I doubt it's even 5% alcohol. To get that drunk, I used to be a big beer drinker, and it would take me, close to like a case to get even close to that drunk if I was drinking beer. So yeah, there's something going on with him. I mean, not obviously I'm no doctor, but I have some sort of history with some of the I think he's really sick. Like not mentally, like physically. I think there's some serious problems. The way his face swells and doesn't swell, like he's got ascites or fluid back up. I I, I
Yeah.
would say non-professional opinion, his liver is shot and he's not doing anything to help it by continuing to drink it. So
Yeah. Especially,
I'd take him in the death pool.
yeah, because,
Besides us three, if we can't select ourselves on this podcast, I'm taking John.
Eh,
yeah,
but
it
the,
has to do damage to your body when it's almost every night, you know? That it's like, okay, if you see how much he drinks on the stream, how much do you think he drinks off the stream then?
Yeah, that's all he does.
It
That's all
has
he,
to
yeah,
be like
it's
that's your highlight of your day, to go to a bar, to go and get beer, to have the beer. And one thing I've never seen, as you know, I'll have a drink here and there. I enjoy it, but I will never grab 3 beers and bring them and put them on the side of me, which is weird as fuck.
yeah. No, when I was drinking, I mean, really heavy drinking, it seemed like it was anytime I was awake, there was some sort of drink in my hand. So I get it. I'm not going to rag on him for that. When you're full blown drunk, I mean, it starts very early and it doesn't stop until you pass out. And then as soon as you wake up, you get a little hair of the dog, get that medicine up in you, start
Um,
feeling a little bit better, and the whole process starts over again. So
but did you do this when you weren't around people?
yeah, that was the problem. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I stopped going to bars and I would just drink at home, man. It's easier. Not didn't have to deal with anybody. Sorry. Good.
doesn't go good. Shades Cal for $2. Panny there said there's a quota. How many blacks allowed?
Oh, I think she's talking about. I saw her talking in the chat. Maybe it was Eccles' chat this weekend. That I guess something's going on with her and Patrick, and she's not allowed, you know, to Hackamania or something like that. I didn't say there's a quota. Shades. I think Patrick's just fucking with her like he does me. Um, so, but she seemed kind of pissed off about it. So again, I don't know exactly what's going on or if it happened during the member stream or how it all kicked off, but I believe that's what she's talking about.
I'm learning in the Dabbleverse, and I think it's probably like internet wide in all of these communities. People get pissed off pretty easily for a variety of reasons. Some legit, some just mistakes. So
It's getting uglier though. Like people talked about, and Tukey flipping out, and the Scarlet Matt thing. It just seems to be getting a lot uglier the last month, 6 weeks or so. Or maybe I'm just getting old and soft, and
Uh,
since my whole life is falling apart, I don't know. But it does
the,
seem to
the,
be getting nastier.
the
when I
lawsuits are crazy, you know?
yeah oh yeah.
Yeah, the lawsuits and
That's nuts.
TSN got struck again, right? The other day or yesterday
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
something.
it's crazy, especially the same things over and over. It's like, how does YouTube has to do something about that, or Google or whatever, because this you can't do that. You can't take away somebody's money, their job.
For no reason. Because I
But
think I
yeah,
caught a little bit of it, listened to a little bit today, and Shuli was saying that it was like 2 or 3 of the same videos that he struck previously and he struck again. So
Mhm.
I don't know how John's getting away with it or what he's doing to work the system or if Vince is somehow behind it or what's going on. But it is John's
These
figured something out, and that's how to fuck with TSN as much as they fuck with him.
well, I firmly believe that Vince convinced him to do this because there's no downside to striking somebody.
It is if he could lose his channel, can't you lose your channel for false
It,
strikes?
no one, there's no, I can't find any place where that's ever happened. Right? I mean, I went because I went in on this because I wanted to see because I keep hearing what got me started was some guy said, oh, there's a like $2,500 fine for each false claim.
No.
There's nothing. There's nothing. And there's only like one or two people that have ever won a lawsuit for false DMCA strikes, and those were like big companies that went after somebody. So, like you or I, we would never be able to do it. Yeah.
Now, when you strike a channel, like I would have to put my email and my real name, right? You can't use your account
Yeah.
name or your YouTube name. You have to like dox yourself, I guess,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, you have to use whatever name the company's under. It would be
Yeah.
your name,
Yeah.
basically.
Whatever name the channel is under, right? And I know when they
It would say where it's coming from exactly. Your name would pop up.
right, and I know that in order for me to do the streams, there was Google had asked me to do. I had to do like a video, right, for them to prove who I was, like turn left, turn right. They didn't ask me to cough, but
When you got monetized or for AdSense?
no,
Or
that
this
was like
before.
no, it was when I was streaming, and then like I was just ignoring it, and then I got like a notice that said something, your streaming ability may be removed without doing. Like I had to verify shit.
Yeah.
I wish your streaming ability would get removed.
You,
Probably just another
you
show.
and Dan.
Yeah, right.
So, but this, yeah, you can make. There are no criminal penalties for making a false DMCA claim. There's no downside to doing it.
Yeah, I didn't think anybody was going to get thrown in jail. I was just thinking that John could lose his channel or whatever. But I
Yeah.
don't know, and I don't care.
But most of these laws have like, a lot of times they'll have like civil penalties, if you do something, and there doesn't appear to be any in there at all.
But isn't it like a bot that would pick it up or something like that? It's not really a person.
Yeah.
And it starts with that. So it's like, and by the time, somebody will just put it back on. That's what it usually takes, a week or two.
Yeah, the part that I don't understand is couldn't anybody claim that they own something? Unless it's a YouTube video, you could just say, well, I own that. And then would that be taken down?
I don't know, but it's just wild to me because YouTube is such a mega corporation that they'd be worried about anybody suing them. Like their team of lawyers must be ridiculous. Like, and they're so quick to hit somebody with a copyright strike, or so they remove all their liability. It is kind of wild how they seem way in front of all this stuff, especially in small channels. It is strange.
Well, if you follow the Denver Metro Audits lawsuit, right? There's a couple of parts to that, but basically, you have to if you want to sue Google, you have to file it in the Northern District of California. I mean, they put you through so much stuff, and then I can't. They don't probably make much money on streamers like us. I mean, I know super chats is a real small part of their business.
Don't
So
tell
it's
Kevin
like,
that.
I don't think they give a shit.
But if you look at all the shows, they're bringing in a lot of money. There's tons of shows on YouTube,
Right, but compared to what they make, like it's a tiny percentage of what Google makes.
Yeah, but it could probably pay employees. It pays for certain things,
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be interesting to see their overhead, just their server farms alone, what that costs a month, let alone the power bill and I'm not even talking about the staff, just the infrastructure alone to maintain that, the amount of data that they have to store on a daily basis. It's got to be mind-boggling.
but they have to store it anyway, right? Like,
no, they have to buy that to be able to have everybody put their stuff in it, So
The amount of space they have.
no. But I mean, it's like
I can't get my mind around it.
I mean, it's a business. I couldn't imagine that they could just delete. Like I did the stream they could just delete it at the end of it at the end of the stream if they wanted to. I can't believe that that would be a practice that would be allowed, like business wise.
Yeah, I'm sure they have to, like anything, you keep it at least for 7 years. I mean, they probably keep it perpetuity, but yeah, I'm sure there's a certain amount. Any stream, anybody hits live, they have. I'm sure they keep for a certain amount of time,
Yeah,
certain amount of years,
there's
if not forever.
there's sort of I don't know what her name is. A, this it's a female lawyer who specializes in this sort of stuff, and she was saying that like with YouTube you can't figure out anything because they had a client who his old company filed a copyright strike against him, a copyright claim. They took the video down. He said, "Sue me," and they did. They sued the guy, and then she said, "But the video went back up." And it's like you have no, he actually won in the end, but it makes it. Well, I don't know. I think with their algorithms, I don't think the system is perfected yet. My guess is, a lot of times it's just luck of the draw.
Yeah, I told you I got a strike. I had one video on my channel, and it was KB when he flipped out on Gino and Compound and called him the F word,
Yeah.
and I got a strike. And that video is hundreds of other channels because I looked and they wouldn't remove the strike, and I'm like, all right,
That's crazy.
and I'm sure the algo or somebody just being a dick reported me, but yeah, I don't broadcast. I don't have anything saved. Yeah, so it's difficult to figure out.
Yeah, it is. And then because then you watch some shows where it's very loose and they take all the chances in the world and nothing happens. And then other shows, it seems like boom, they're right, they're right out. So it's got to be certain things that
Well,
target them.
they don't monetize you if certain words are said. Like they'll say it's partly you can make some money off it, but it's sometimes it's like no at all, because the words, you're doing them from the beginning on, they're going to cut it out. You're not going to make money off it.
I have to ask Sarah, but I think what he said was that if you make them 18 plus, they're not eligible for advertising. So it's
No,
like you could make super chats during the show, and
no,
then
they
at
are. You can make money off your
18
show.
plus.
18 plus, yes.
No, and we're not talking about. There's the thing where it says like the video not made for kids.
Yeah.
That's different than marking it 18 plus. That's
That
from what
that's
I
what
was
I
understand.
do. 18 plus.
And you're still getting ad dollars.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm mistaken. But that was what Sarah was talking about that the other night.
But they can just cut you, they can say not on this one, or a percentage of it will be. Sometimes they block a percentage of the show in certain areas.
They did what do you call it? Fuck. Who was it? What happened with Kevin where they took back $1,500? Did we ever find out what that was about?
Was it chargebacks?
Yeah. Oh, is that what that was?
I thought so, but I could be wrong. Dave would know better than I would. But I
Because
thought it was super chatters, charging back the money that they donated that month.
because that happened right at the same time some other big streamer got hit for like 30 grand or
Yeah, I
something.
think it was 12, but yeah, it was a big number. I don't remember the
It
name.
was
of
12.
it.
I thought it was,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was more than that.
There might be more than one, but I know what you're talking
And the
about.
guy, yeah, and it turned because whoever had been doing it was using a stolen card.
Chad?
Chad wouldn't be smart enough to spend that kind of money.
But isn't it
I don't think
hard?
I've ever seen Chad send a super chat, actually. Like, you've seen Kevin send them. You see Patrick send the super tips. Other content creators, donate to other shows. I don't think I've ever seen Chad send any money to anybody.
Well, you need a
No.
credit card for that, and unless he, can borrow one from his girlfriend.
Don't start with Chad. You got enough beef, Buckman. Don't start with Chad now, too.
Chad's an old school beef.
But I
Yeah.
thought you couldn't get, like, if you wanted your money back from a super chat, it wouldn't affect anything. It would work more with the bank or something like that. It wouldn't take the money back from the show because it's like how you have to go through things to put it in to send money. You have to put your password in almost every time.
Yeah, I mean, instead of saying allegedly, I'll say, as I remember it, they took all the money back at one time because somebody. Right? Wasn't it like $3,000 to $5,000 donations or something the guy made?
From the other creator, yeah, I'll have to look it up. I don't want to misspeak, but I thought it was a few big donations that they took back. But there were a couple of stories that came out around the same time in
Mm-hmm.
November or December. Yeah, so
So yeah, so I never knew what the thing was with Kevin and the $1,500, but with that guy, it was like somebody had given him a bunch of money, but it was all on the same credit card, and then they took it back. So I don't know if it was like the same person was sending the money, or somebody else was sending the money. Like were a bunch of people sending super chat money with one credit card, or was it one guy that was doing it? I mean, I know there were big donations as well.
do a deep dive, Luckman. Get back to me.
No, that was what do you call it? I got wrapped up in that in the DMCA stuff because everybody kept saying, oh, you could lose your channel, you could you could be fined, you could do, and I couldn't find anywhere where that happened. So it was like, to me, it seemed like, oh, well, that's why these people strike, because they don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to. They know that nothing's going to happen to them.
Until it does, until somebody will get caught eventually. They always do.
Ev-
So somebody will be made an example of.
Yeah.
Eventually. So there we go. NJ Ranger 201, Pulper 1. Yeah, there's probably a time limit on it, though, I would think, unless it was, fraud. But I would imagine that you could charge. I mean, you could charge back anything.
Yeah, the credit card handles it. Yeah, especially if you have good credit. Yeah, credit cards make it incredibly easy to do, to dispute it. You 2 clicks on your, on the website, on the institution's website, and you're done.
Yeah. Well, I got to say, I have Chase and the Amex, on which I've both tried to charge stuff back, and Amex is the easiest thing in the world, and Chase is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we're really going to bore the shit out of people. But
Fuck them. That's why they're here.
Chase
They're
has
here
never
for
had an
the
issue.
intelligence that we offer, right?
Oh,
Stupid old men talking about stupid stuff.
Right. Let's talk about the weather next and really get the chat heated up.
Yeah, we are. And who controls it?
The Jews.
The Schmuels.
So the big news for Schmuel today was, when I went into Twitter this morning, I am followed now by Scarlett Hampton. Now, I imagine half the planet is, but I was
Yes.
like, oh, Scarlett Hampton followed me.
Well, you're going to be her chaperone, so this makes sense. So you
Yeah.
communicate.
It's
I heard about
it's so funny to me how stuff gets started. They were like, she should go to Hackamania, and I was like, I hope to God she gets a chaperone, And then the next thing you know, I'm the guy that's doing it.
Yeah, because porn stars are never in Vegas. I mean, AVN every year is, I'm sure she knows her way around Vegas better than you and I. And
Yeah, but I'm also
a couple times
sure.
a year.
Yeah, but I'm also sure that they have plenty of bodyguards and security and whatnot. But she turns out to be more, I hate to use the word, but I will, intelligent than I thought she was. She really owned Chad the other night. And then
I didn't see it.
she was getting, Chad said something to her, and it told her not to do something, and she was like, you mean like go to people's houses? And then she was wearing the AC/DC shirt, and one of the regular $2, $4 super chatters trying to own her, made a comment about the AC/DC shirt, like she was just some dumb broad with big tits wearing the shirt, and she knows like the entire AC/DC history and all their songs, and
Yeah, I think she's like a musician. Like she plays instruments besides the skin flute, and she sings and stuff. Yeah, no, she knows her.
She plays the broken drums.
She plays the
But, yeah, I
black
mean-
cock, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I think Schmuel's trying to get on her good side here. You see that?
that's what people say. We were offered to have her on, and I never did it. You know, people are like, "Oh, send her the link," and I got her number, and you know you should do this, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not interested."
I would like it just to see you two talk, because you both would never, the conversation would never meet or go anywhere. You both would be talking about something totally different for hours on end.
Absolutely. Shades Cal 521, the mule in Big Black Newport will be babysitting Scarlet. Scarlet. That would be pretty funny.
Is she gonna go to Hackamania?
I don't know. I think originally there was like talk of her and Karmic going together, but then 2 days later or a day later he blocked her because I'm in a relationship. Yeah.
He's a
He
fucking
would,
idiot.
but he would have fun there if he went. Like people don't. They think that like they're gonna get attacked and shit. That it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen. I mean,
No,
to anybody. There's no shortage of security in Vegas. So, but I
True.
mean, Karmic's a fucking idiot. So I hope he doesn't go. Let him rot in Minnesota or wherever the fuck he is, Southern Canada.
But Karmic, he's like, when he's alone in that room, he's a tough guy. You know, kick his ass. And then when you watch him around other people, he's a pussycat.
He cries on stream. He's not a tough guy. He cries a lot.
I'm gonna kick
A
your ass.
lot.
do tough guys cry, bud?
No, they don't.
No.
They
No.
do. They have moments of tears.
Then you put your dog down, you can cry.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Your parent dies, maybe. Obviously,
Yeah.
a child. There's very few rules. The end of Star Trek II Wrath of Khan. Spock's eulogy. You can cry. That's about it.
What do you call it? Yeah, I don't. The whole Scarlet thing. I don't know. I thought it was kind of gross. For lack of a better way to describe it. But she just didn't seem like she was mentally all there, and
Yeah, she's fucking insane.
it felt like exploitation to me.
I don't know, but her and Kevin are really good together. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it, but they are pretty funny together. And Kevin does, for as big of a dick as he is, kind of, I don't want to say protects her, but guards her a little bit from some of the harsher shit. So and he's, I don't know. It just the dichotomy of the two of them, they are kind of funny together. So
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I just haven't watched it, so I don't know. Not a.
well, that was the
not,
show she was on with Chad, was MLC on Saturday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I saw the. What are you doing? Oh, excuse me for a second. Get out of there. Sorry, my dog is trying to go into the garbage. I only saw. I think I saw it
clip.
on a clip.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know. I wonder when they've been talking about about the striking and all that stuff. I think the reason why it's not as big of a deal as it used to be is because it's between Shuli and John,
Right.
right? But if I wonder if that opens the door to just more people striking, and so I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know. It opens the door. I think there'd be a lot more outrage or a lot more chatter if it was Patrick's show or Tukey's show. One of the more popular streamers that have a lot of fans. Like nobody. I know TSN get the 1,400 viewers, but he's just so polarizing and so many people. You're either like a Shuli guy or you're not. There's not a lot of. I don't feel like there's a ton of crossover with the other shows and the Shuli guys, but I could be wrong.
I wonder if there's crossover between WATP and Shuli,
Yeah.
and then those people don't go outside of that. That's what I
Well,
would
I
go.
think Rocco too. You know what I mean? There is definitely teams. Everything's a team. It seems.
Yeah, or at least like kind of weird alliances for sure.
Hmm.
Patrick and Rocco are obviously friends and they get along, and Carl's kind of weaseled his way into NLO somehow, which drives me crazy. Um, and then Kevin's by himself. But and we talked about this on another show, Shmuel. I do think there's crossover between, maybe it was a Twitter thing, between MLC fans and NLO fans. Like there are a lot of people that are like not as tribal. I just feel like Shuley is kind of on an island on his own with fans. And maybe,
Hmm.
like you said, maybe the WATP, but I don't follow WATP enough to know.
MLC, to me, I find MLC guys funny. I put up that Twitter post yesterday. When I opened up YouTube on my phone yesterday, it had, KB at 127 viewers and Point Dabble Point at 2,000. So, of course, I screenshot it and posted it. Um, there are Kevin Simps that just get so angry.
Yeah, I was one of them because he had close to 700 later on in the day, or
Well,
he had
that was
over
later on. That
650.
was later on in the
Yeah,
day.
but you must have got that early because he's always like, even when there's a bunch of shows on, he'll be in the fives. You know,
Yeah, no, it
there's no doubt.
it it, it
But it
probably.
doesn't affect his show as a moneymaker, whether there is 450 or 800.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got. I think he has the most loyal fans and the most consistent um, guys. And I know Patrick has a few, whales or whatever you want to call them,
He does.
and get some big super tips. The $1,000 stuff, the deal dogs, and those type of guys drive by and stuff. But I don't. Kevin just, again, he does his own thing and it works. I mean,
well, I mean, it
you
does
can hate him
work,
all
but
you want, but
but he's
whether
been
he's very consistent with the money that he makes, regardless of views.
well, he
Yeah,
streamed more last year. He was doing a lot of 2 shows a day, right? Last year, and his playboard numbers still dropped by 30% last year. So he's like working harder and making less money.
but how much harder is it if he does a 2 hour? It's a 2 hour show, basically. Maybe a little
No,
more.
but no, last year he was doing 2 shows a day.
Yeah. So even if he did another 2 hours, that's still not. It wasn't 2 hours a day.
Yeah, he
You
wasn't
know.
doing. I mean, he definitely has streamed more longer shows.
Yeah.
I remember when LLC blew up on YouTube after that New Year's deal when Bob was still on, and Kevin would wait. I remember waiting and seeing the chat wait till 200 would go on. Till 200 were waiting before he went live. I mean, but things change, and he's kind of adapted, and you know,
Yeah,
he
they're
gets a lot
they're
of hate,
already.
but he's got a formula that works. So it's really hard to criticize him. I get that people don't like him, don't think he's funny. He's lost me a little bit recently, but that's a whole different story. Um, but I'm not going to shit on him. He's still funny as fuck. He's still the funniest guy in this. No offense, Bob, in my opinion, the
No, no.
funniest guy in this verse by far. Like he
He
is.
figured it out. He knew what to do. And what he's doing now, I think, is you would think, is it going to work? It does, but
Yeah.
you know,
It
he doesn't need much. He
No,
doesn't need much, and that's what's amazing.
Yeah, I just what do you call it? I'm just trying. I think it's very funny with Kevin because he gets so much defense. But if you say anything about like yesterday with WATP, oh, their numbers are fake, or Shuli's buying viewers, um, uh, fake super chats, uh,
Yeah.
and
No, but the thing is that it's John's always making it where something is happening. So people are interested. Oh God, they got thrown off. They're over here. Of course, there's going to be people there. It's the best promotion for them. What John is doing, but he'll never understand that.
well, they need each other because if John didn't have them, nobody would be watching John.
John's been getting some viewers lately, though. I saw the other day he had close to 500.
Yeah.
Um, I was surprised. I don't remember seeing him that high.
No, even
It-
like he went on. probably when you went on, and I thought there was like 400, and it was just starting.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think, yeah, and
I mean, there is people. Look, those are the numbers. There's no doubt about it. Like I was with, with the Shuli thing. We'd be backstage. We'd see it once the music hit. We were like, okay, if we're gonna hit 400 before the music hit, we're gonna hit 1600 to 1800. You just kind of knew what
Yeah,
was
you had a
happening.
gauge. Yeah, you
Yeah,
had a
you
gauge.
definitely have a gauge from it. And like when like when I see new people on there, but they take over for the other people that take a break. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of you'll see new people.
yeah, with John, I think that it really is dependent upon those three guys fighting each other or other people fighting each other. I think if Tukey talks about John, he'll get John interest. If John talks about somebody else, then they'll get interest, and they need each other.
It's a soap opera.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I also think with John is he gets people tune in to see what he looks like, what he sounds like, and then there seems to be if it's like a boring show, he's got a very quick drop off. Whereas with Kevin, he doesn't seem to get the drop off in the numbers, but he was even for a shitty show. But that may be just my imagination.
Kevin's kind of a slow burn. I think he starts out slow most days, and then the show picks up steam and momentum. Depending because he has this, whole roster of retards, depending who he sends the link to, how is it going to go, and if it's a drinking stream or what's going on. Yeah, I mean his numbers can jump pretty quick, but lately, I would say the last year the shows have been starting pretty slow for
I
Kevin.
I've always liked the Saturday night show was the show
Yep, it was fun.
that I
He
thought.
kind of relaxes a little bit. He's a little more human, especially if he's drinking. Has a little bit more fun. It's not as serious. Yeah, the Saturday shows usually are the best.
Yeah, but yeah, and then the shows where he's just sniping and yelling at the screen, those were
Pretty good too.
you know, so
He was watching Kumia. I think it was yesterday. I
It was
caught
great.
some. It was
Great.
great. It really
was
was.
great.
He was mad at Kumia, and then Kumia said something.
Won him back over, shitting on John. Yep.
It was just like it turned this happiness came over him.
Yeah. He loves it. He's such a miserable prick. I love it.
Yeah,
Great.
when he really laughs, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, it makes me laugh. I can't understand it too. Yeah, when he has a genuine, sincere laugh, it is
Yeah.
funny to me for some reason.
well, I mean, look, the one thing about the guy is a talented comedian, right? I mean, that's the thing is you just whether he's faking or not. I mean, you believe it's real, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. And I think that's why he gets so pissed off. But I don't know why he plays into it, and maybe it's a little bit of an act, but he hates to be questioned. It's all you idiots are all the smartest guys in the room and have all the answers and get all butthurt when somebody questions, especially if it's chatter or something else. But it does make for some entertaining exchanges. He was going off on one of the super chatters, I think Tim's totality or something at the end of the show, questioning his Patreon numbers. I mean, nothing gets him more fired up than talking about his money. It's crazy. Is he Jewish? Schmuel? Is he a brother?
I couldn't.
Is he part of the tribe?
I couldn't tell you. It's always mysterious. You could start digging and find stuff out. But he could be from Cavan too. That part of Ireland, they're known as people. I was told earlier, people from Cavan are cheap. That's all I know. And people from Galway, I shouldn't say all I know. And people from Galway are shifty. And there's like in Ireland, they all have these like their own little racism, I guess, or countyism or something. So I think that's pretty. I think it's pretty funny. And but look, it is the deal with him though is you knew he wasn't going to go to anybody's house, right? He wasn't going to sue people. I mean, he's an asshole, but I don't know that I ever thought any danger was going to come out of it. It wasn't like Chad going to people's houses or John. going to people's houses, and Kevin's not challenging anyone to a
Well, what
fight.
happened when people went to people's houses?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, luckily,
Yeah.
luckily, because you don't. That's the problem with that stuff is it gets out. You lose control of it.
Yeah, it's just going to escalate. We've talked about it before. Somebody's going to show up at the wrong guy's house at the wrong time, and it's going to be more than a dabbler story. Let's just put it that way.
The thing with always saying you're going to fight and you'll kick somebody's ass or whatever is, I'm not worried about the other streamers. I just feel like you could get one of these crazy people who is a viewer,
Sure.
and that's the person that's going to go, oh yeah, you want to fight? Fight me. That would be the risk. And then when we were in Vegas, wasn't it when we were in Vegas the last time, Panhandler, that the one streamer shot the other streamer?
It was after. It was a couple months after. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
after? I thought it was.
Yeah,
when-
yeah. No, I thought it was after, or it was around the same time, but I thought it was a couple weeks after. I forgot both their names, but yeah, like him
Yeah.
and his girlfriend both got killed, right?
Right.
One of the
Really?
streamers and his girlfriend both got.
Damn.
That's
Yeeted.
the part. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the competition among like smaller streamers, particularly. Like, if
Competition
one guy,
is everywhere.
but if one guy's got like 40 views and somebody else is getting 30, then they're pissed off at the guy that's got 40, and then the guy that got 40 is getting pissed off at the guy that's got 80. Or if somebody's catching on, they're like, well, why not me? Why not me?
You got to fight with somebody, it seems,
I learned that from you, Bob.
No, I don't.
You're a drink thrower. You're not a fighter.
No, I never throw a drink. It was empty. It was ice.
Nice guy Murish. I'm going to sneak in his house and have my way with him sexually.
Nice.
Whereas werewolf of Sicily. No,
Did you, Schmuel, did you get super chats, by the way? Will you look?
I don't see any. Believe me, I'd be putting them up.
I think Ranger sent one or two.
Well, we put Rangers up.
Yeah, but I thought he sent another. Okay, I could be wrong.
He did the Bobby.
Maybe it's broken.
Yeah, I wish. The only thing that's broken with the EV Mux is the milestone chats. Don't get marked as milestone.
No, you got to grab them when you see them.
Yeah, I have enough trouble paying attention to one one thing, let alone more than that. So we're not going to go there. But I'll go back through real quick. I'll look through
I could be wrong. I thought.
YouTube itself. Hold on. Just nice podcast, stupid, for $2. Here's another $2 super chat that Smug Buckman will skip. I don't.
So he was right.
I thought that. Did we put that up? I thought you said it was NJ Ranger.
I did say it. I did say Ranger, but I don't remember seeing that one either. I don't.
Is Dan DMing you that I'm not putting up his super chats?
You already yelled at me once for that, so I don't do that anymore.
No, he. Yeah. What can I tell you? Oh, Mintiggity. There we go. What was Sarah's 2-hour phone call about? Sarah's supposed to be on here to talk about that. It was what do you call it? It was like we were doing a stream. It was basically the same thing. Nothing different than you would see with the two of us here. Except he's so funny because he gets caught up in. He doesn't. He just says shit, and it's just like I said, Dave. If I want to get something out, if I want to inject a thought into the Dabbleverse, I'll just tell you and ask you not to say anything about it. Yeah, because he's like.
Dave did get a little heated though. That was the most kind of emotional I've seen him get talking about that call.
Oh really? I haven't seen it. So I was just breaking his balls all day yesterday because it was like I kept seeing comments about it, and so I was like, "What did you say? What did you say?" And he was like, "Did you watch it?" I'm like, "No." And so every time somebody would say something, I'd be like, "What did you say now?" And then today I heard he was making voices for me of Anthony and Dice.
Yeah, I saw something on that on YouTube or on X about that.
I thought it was hilarious. It's funny to me, and like I said to Dave,
Did anybody clip it?
Say whatever. Mint Diggity did.
Yeah, but you guys were only on the phone for 2 hours, so I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
so we haven't talked in a long time, but a lot of that, sometimes when you talk to Dave, he called me, by the way, because I did send that to him last night because I said, because I don't usually stay on the phone that long, and I was like, oh wait, you called me. I know, I said that. Didn't you listen? Like, no, Dave, I didn't listen.
Is it on Mint X? I'll see if I can find it.
I have no idea.
Chow says he has it.
Yeah, I found it on Mint's.
Chow has everything. Nah, it's crazy because I went to Copilot, right? Microsoft's AI, and I asked them to take my logo, the thumbnail, and put text into it, and they did. And apparently the picture is different. So, and Chow picked it up like before I did.
I have it if you wanted to.
I got it. I'm screen sharing it right now. Do you have to hit play? Hold
Yeah.
on. All right, hold on. All right, hit play and let's see if everybody can.
Give us more on this phone call, man. You're
You know,
holding
did you-
out on us, bro.
Did you
Of course, my internet shit's out.
elaborate on how?
Do
you
I
said
have
you-
to
you-
give you more about a personal call that I had with somebody? Do I have to do that, Dan? Hold the fuck up, Abba. Honestly, Dan, do you really mean that? Do I have to?
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on,
I'm being honest. Do I have to?
Yes, you do. Yes,
Why?
because you brought it up.
Why do I
I
have
didn't bring it up. You brought it up.
I brought up a phone call. So every time you bring up a phone call, I'm going to ask you the content of the phone call?
Yes.
No.
You can ask me, and I'll have an answer
And
for you.
And my answer is, do I have to tell you about the phone call?
You don't
You're
have
just
to give
making me
away
want-
anything you don't want to give away, but you were very
I'm done.
light on details.
So no,
I-
yeah,
I-
good. That's exactly how I want to be. Vague. And it's a personal phone call.
Call him a slag.
Slag? What? Can you-
That was it. So thank you, Mint. I took it off your page. So
Yeah, I don't
Do you
know. It
think-
wasn't anything unique to me.
Yeah, but do you think this will stop you guys from calling each other now?
I doubt it, but it's not. It doesn't happen that frequently.
Will you bring it up again if you do speak? I don't think so.
Bring what up? The phone call?
Yeah, that you guys talked again.
Oh, I bring them all up. Nick Reiner saw Schmuel talk before he went stabby. Thank you, Seminiferous Buttnoid, for $2. Semi-nefarious. I apologize. Oh, no. Of course we will. Because I don't give it, because it's like, I don't really care. It's not like Dave there's nothing really there. But he was in a very boring conversation about EV mucks and layers and how I'm an idiot with the technology. The usual phone call.
yeah, you're an idiot. I agree.
But do you think that the chat got you talking down about the phone call when you thought it was a good phone call, and now all of a sudden everybody's on you guys?
I think
the
they were-
phone call was
They were
shit.
more interested about the length of the phone call, and I
Yeah.
could be wrong. And I'm sure the chat will let me know because they'd love to let me know when I'm wrong. But it was the length. I think Dave said it was a lengthy phone call, so
Yeah,
think that's what kicked it all off.
That's what happens with Sarah. This is not the first time we've had a 2-hour phone call. But we haven't talked in a while, and we had a bunch of stuff to go through. So, without Dave, I wouldn't be here.
Well, now we know who to blame.
Between Dave, Decline host, Chow, I could go on. Echo Pineapple, So there it is. But no, I don't think, Bob, but to answer your question, I don't really, it's not going to change anything for me. I don't know if it'll change anything for Dave.
It shouldn't, but
But that's just Dave, because that's what Dave talks about. What he remembers. When he goes on a stream, he talks about the stuff that he remembered from that he just got off a phone call with, or he just got off another stream. That's what he's focused on. So but it's okay.
You just didn't giggle like girls, right? Like you didn't like.
They definitely did.
Okay.
No,
See,
I
that's
was I was fully clothed, and there was no like, "Ooh, I'm hard right now."
Did
What are
you ask him
wearing?
what he was wearing?
Yeah.
Exchange crank shots.
What are you wearing? Let me send you a picture. Yeah, no, none of that. I think it's pretty funny because it's like, I think Dave he likes to be in control of his sort of internet personality and
You were the
whatnot,
woman, like.
and he lost it. Yeah, no, we were just two fellas. You're talking like men have talked since the beginning of time, like a pirate ship in the Caribbean, on deck late at night.
The fuck are you
When everyone
talking
else,
about?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
This is actually probably the big hit. Terry Nee, 4108.
Yeah.
This sounds like a discussion at the Villages.
100%. Yeah. No, we're three old men. We were talking about legal bullshit earlier. Gonna get in the weather and all our medical problems. We started with that. Death. Yeah, no, we really hit all the top topics with old men talk. Yeah.
Mitiggity says they're
Complain
they're
about women.
holding something back. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're holding something back.
There wasn't anything in the conversation that you were like, whoa, hold on, let me go fix something. Like it got a little uncomfortable.
No, the only thing that's annoying about to me, that's uncomfortable, is when Dave's parents start talking to him when he's on the phone, and you realize he's like 40. You know, Dave, where's the rice? And or the father needing soda. There was no soda, but the father needed his sugar. So Dave was like saying you could drink orange juice. Those kinds of that's the only thing that I find uncomfortable. Dave doesn't really. He's not an uncomfortable guy to talk to, and every now and then he's on. You know. So, but when we stream, it was like it was just like a stream to me. You know, but yeah, there was nothing. Nothing. Unfortunately, nothing. No dirty secrets to tell anybody. I wish, because I would. I have, call me gay all you want. I don't care.
Hey, be
I'm
proud.
Out and proud, loud and proud.
Nobody's gonna clip that.
So let's ask, speaking of gay, Bob Karmic, gay or straight?
I think he's straight. I don't even think. I would say definitely straight. I think maybe he falls in love too fast, but then who doesn't really? You know?
Yeah, I know. You and I have a history.
No, I had to throw that in after I said that. I was like, damn, did I just say that? No, but yeah, I mean, I think people put in their mind what the relationship can be, and they get carried away with the way it's supposed to go, and then any little change in it kind of throws, it rocks the boat pretty bad.
What about you, Panhandler?
He couldn't be more gay if his profile picture was a cock in his ass. He's gay. 100%.
See, I'm with Bob. I just think he's a guy who just there's something about him where, like, when we said it earlier, right? When you watch him on stream by himself, he's loud and proud and out there. But around people, I'll bet he's got like a shit ton of social anxiety.
But
and
he's
just
doing a show.
Doesn't know how to talk to women.
He's doing a show. There's a big difference. It's like I applaud him for trying to do, you know what I mean, or whatever, to see what catches and that stuff. I think it's.
I mean, it takes walls to do that Caddy C character. I mean, that's insanity, and he really gets into it. So, but I think it's just so natural.
Beloved chatter for $1.99. Is Bob coming to AC? The first round's on May.
Well, I'm not throwing the first round. No. I'm gonna call up and see if I'm banned. You know what I mean? I'll be around, so I'd like to go down.
Be honest, Bob. Are you gonna call? You're gonna have Gina call.
No, I take care of that shit. I know how to talk to them. It's stupid. It was,
I'd have I'd have my wife call and go, "Is Mr. Schmuel Buckman banned?" I wouldn't do it.
No, you got to talk to them and have a conversation. And, they want to talk to the person they don't want there. So you have to prove to them that, you wouldn't do anything.
Plus,
Yeah.
you can try and book a gig too while you're on the phone, Bob.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Kill
Yeah.
two birds with one stone.
Maybe you can get maybe you could get like a Harris thing. Yeah.
Last round was on Kevin. Now that was just like ice, man. There's no way I would waste a nice bourbon.
All right. Well, we won't. Won't go there. The reason why I'm asking about like the karmic thing is I don't think like his blocking Scarlett. I think he did that on his own. I don't think Felicia had anything to do with that.
Because he was scared of pussy. Yes, that's why that girl would have wrecked him. He wouldn't know what to do with her. Fuck,
Well, I
I
don't
wouldn't
think-
know what to do with her. Yeah, no,
I-
he's terrified.
I think he did it because of Felicia, but I don't think she had anything to do with it. I just think that he's terrified.
Yeah, you could see. What did the kids say? He had no riz when they were talking. He didn't know how she was flirting with him. He didn't know what to fucking do. He didn't know whether to shit or go blind. He's an idiot. Fuck him.
You don't like him, huh?
No, I don't at all.
And
And,
he used to
I
be
was
in
just
tears
defended him
about
for
him.
months, but I now just had it with his bullshit.
Panhandler was like Karmic's biggest supporter.
I was for a long time. Yeah. The turn, they say. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with him.
Werewolves of Sicily, Scarlet would have made Karmic a man.
She could have tried.
I couldn't imagine what he would have been like knowing what she was doing for a career.
Yeah, she freaked out with Felicia dancing 4 feet away from guys. So how is he going to act when she goes to the office? He's going to,
So that's what started their fight. Was
a few weeks ago. Yeah, I think so. Was
the dancing?
Yeah, whatever he put on, whatever she put on Twitter. What they were changing the room, Bob, at
Yeah.
the club, and they had the music going, and they were just, it was just silly. It was harmless.
Yeah, I seen it. It was
right, exactly. It wasn't like the guys were grinding up on her, and he freaked out.
Well, that was when the camera was on. What we seen. We don't know
Yeah,
what.
she could have blew them all, probably. I don't know, but I'm just saying if that upset him, I would imagine dating a porn star is probably going to be a little difficult for him to handle.
Oh yeah. She's not going to be going. Let's go to couples counseling.
It's going to be a whole different type of couples counseling.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Couple
too
of
much
dicks.
talking.
Yeah.
It's too much talking going on. I don't think he can handle all that. Because she doesn't slow down at all.
No.
So I don't think he would be able to handle that. I don't think many people would be able to, actually.
I know I couldn't. Good looking, but man, does the mouth ever stop? I think Karma likes to be told what to do. I think that's why Felicia's perfect for him.
Yeah, he needs a mommy or he needs a daddy. You see how he gets with Kevin? He totally just sits there and laughs at his jokes and is totally docile. And I don't even know why he goes on Kevin's show because he doesn't really do anything except sit there and get made fun of and agree with whatever Kevin says. So
Yeah, but he doesn't he do that with everybody? Like when he went on Alex Stein, he had nothing.
no. Yeah,
Right?
he dropped the ball big time on
When he
Alex.
came on with me, he was like, we were just talking, having a good time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't bring up any of the shit. I just want to see what the person's about. That's what I enjoy.
Yeah, he's really been kissing your beanbag lately, Bob. Yeah, he's been definitely enjoyed his time with on your show for sure.
We definitely did have a good time. There's no doubt about it, And it was nothing about any of the bullshit. We were just going off about whatever.
You're probably the first guy that just gave him respect, and didn't didn't ask him about all that other stuff.
Yeah, he probably wasn't on the defensive as much.
No, I mean, there's no. I don't do that stuff anymore. You know what I mean? I don't do that kind of show anymore. When I was on the Schmuel thing, it was all about, taking on people. But it gets old. But people love it. People love it.
Remember before when I said that MLC has people that really defend him and stick up for him? Drunken Donuts, same thing with Dave. Buckman, you're pure garbage, making fun of Dave in a situation. Have you taken a good look at yourself? You're an embarrassment.
Well, he's got a point.
I'm not going to argue with him. He's 100% correct. And so that's the deal. And no wonder your wife left you for 3 weeks. She needs to escape. My wife
Jesus.
has been in Australia since Friday, and she's calling me today. I want to come home. So she misses
See?
us.
I like the way Schmuelman is doing the narrative on that. You see? You see, that's how you do it, dude.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. She
Right.
called me. She's like, please, I'll come home right now if you can pick me up at the airport. Tell him the truth what really happened. She begged you to come back.
She just said she'd like to come home, and I was like, no, you can stay there, enjoy yourself, you'll have fun. So, it was also 100 degrees in Sydney when she got there. So
Who's Sydney?
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Here I am thinking it was a place. I am so screwed. So, has Bob ever dated a porn star?
I went, I hung out with Tabitha Stevens back in the day, and who's the other one that was on Stern, the blonde? Oh God, I can't.
Please say Houston.
What? No,
I was hoping Houston, but I think that was.
What's her name? Oh fuck, she's very pretty, very nice.
There were just too many of them for me to keep.
No,
you can't keep up either.
Two. It was two. Samantha Sampson. Something Sampson.
Yeah.
Savannah.
No idea. By the way, I did find out on a completely different. Speaking of fellas that are all right, did you know the Bagel Boss is still alive?
Is he really? I thought he died.
No, he's alive.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yes. As of I checked the Saturday night because I heard the Shirley thing. Apparently, he had a stroke, and he's like walking around with like the helmet. He's got a cane and a helmet.
Imagine that you can say that people could say you died, and everyone's like, "Okay, he's dead." They just agree with it. Nobody
gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, like nobody even you figure, Howard would have people looking it up or whatever, because he would be on the show or something,
Yeah, I was because I went. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if I wanted to see what his height was or something, because there was talk of. I always thought that Shuley wouldn't fight him because he wasn't going to get paid, and people were saying they were going to pay him $10,000 to fight the Bagel Boss.
People can say what they want to say.
Right.
You know what I mean? And unless, if you're going to get the money up front, that's a different story.
I agree. And, I do love that a boxing match put on for a radio show, particularly the Stern Show, is the one that John lives his life. I won.
Can we back up for a second?
Sure.
How did you go from Bob dating porn stars to the Bagel Boss? What was the segue in your mind?
Yeah.
I'm generally curious.
I thought the Bagel Boss was a good-looking guy.
All right.
We were having a gay conversation earlier, and I thought I'd bring it back to what you really want.
Where'd you find this out from?
The internet. If you look it up, I went into ChatGPT or whatever the fuck it's called, ChatGPT. One of those things.
I don't know. I don't know if he's alive.
And there's like, I'm telling you, if you go, I went to like 5 different places, and they all say the same thing. The guy had a stroke, and he's a shell of what he used to be.
Are you talking about me or the Bagel Boss? Who are you talking about?
Well,
But Bagel Boss started off as a shell of himself.
He
so
did.
He's less than that now.
Right. Yeah, look, hey, man, if he had done what he did today, he'd have made a meme coin, He'd have had like some, one of those meme coins or an NFT or some bullshit. So, there we go.
Show.
So there we go. All right. Now, what's next, Panhandler? Oh wait, NJ Ranger. Shuley chickened out from BB. Bob would never.
Bagel Boss.
Yeah.
That was after my time.
Yeah, you had what do you call it? You had a few issues. Your problem was you were willing to fight anybody for a while, or fight the wrong guy.
It's all fake, you know.
That's part of it. Like with the thing with the radio shows is like I've always assumed that the Sex with Sam thing was fake.
No, that didn't work out well.
Yeah, and if you listen back to that, you can just see that Paul Mercurio just made that situation worse because he wouldn't stop arguing with the security guard.
Was he ever back on O&A after they came back?
No, and as far as I know, there's only been like one time he and Anthony were in the same room on a show together. So
Yeah, I got to respect some of those comedians, but they did not budge to come to Howard at all, you know, during the time off. Like, I think they were off for like, 4 years at one time?
O&A?
Yeah.
I thought it was
one of them.
I thought it was 2.
2 or 3. I thought it was 2. But people
Yeah, I
tell
thought
me
it was 2, but I could be wrong.
It was a long time, and you didn't think that they were coming back, but like, you know, nobody jumped over, tried to get over there.
You mean nobody left was trying to get on Stern's good side?
No. I mean, we had Patrice on, but when I tried to get Patrice for a roast, he was really mad at Howard at that time because Howard said something. I forget what it was. It was pretty fucked up, and he said, "Tell that motherfucker to go suck my dick." He was like fucking really fucking mad. He goes, "I'll fucking never go on his show again."
But it was also such a different vibe, right? Where O&A, they would just riff and hang out, where Howard's so structured, especially by the time you were on there, Bob. It was, they couldn't really be themselves. It'd be more of an interview than just a hang. That was my impression anyway.
Like you had like 5 things you wanted to talk about. And then he would go pick or whatever, and then that would talk about, but then you'd do the news. Yeah. So the news was kind of whatever. But everything was kind of run, like a business, I guess.
Well, they talk about like Greg shells, right? Everybody walking on eggshells around Opie. Was that the same way with Stern?
No, I never felt uncomfortable with him, truthfully. I mean, I never worried about, people say walking around the halls. No, it was like I would get there so early because I'm far away, I was like 2 hours away. You never know with traffic and that. So he would come by when I'm just sitting there, in the green room, and he'd stop and talk. You know what I mean? It was like, it was not uncomfortable at all. I became more uncomfortable when they started hiring people, to be in charge of everything, and it got a little weird then.
Is that Marcy Turk thing that we hear about?
That, with Tim and all them, like it just got a little crazier.
I did laugh about the time Opie put up, they closed the floor so Howard could walk by, and Opie videoed it on his phone, and Opie was locked out. And all I kept thinking was, man, if you made the money that this guy makes, you'd get the floor closed for you too.
That's the way life works.
It was making great bucks. So just to keep up with the chat, we've got Just for Men hair color, Flomax, Jitterbug phones. They apparently know us, Bob.
That's our whole life. God damn.
See, we'll have a conversation about. Depends. Have you seen the sign on the Jersey Turnpike for the adult diapers?
No.
There's some companies got a huge fucking billboard on the Jersey Turnpike right near Newark Airport. And it's like, we make the best adult diapers available. And not needing them, I haven't checked into them. But I was just like, what's the point of putting up a billboard like that?
Yeah, but like the day that you can't control you're pissing shit. There's no reason to continue. You know,
Agreed.
I agree. The funny thing though is when you get older, you talk less about your size of your dick and the force of your stream. That's what becomes important.
well, no, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
I'm not human, motherfucker.
Yeah. All right. And what about you, Panhandler? Are you human?
No, but my stream is good. I thought that's what you were asking about. So no, good solid flow. Drink a lot of water. So
I like
good.
those what do you call it? Was it the guy? Who's the guy? Mule
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I hate that. It's gross.
used to do the piss streams.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone that can piss like that. Like that. That's like Olympic shit.
Is he a young guy, Bob?
I don't know. I would say he's got to be in his 30s.
Because he was a big TSN fan for a while, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a what do you call it? I thought he was an older guy. Like I thought he was up in his 50s or more because he's also like a stuttering John guy.
Well,
You think he's an older guy because he has Clint Eastwood in his profile picture or something like that? That's probably why you think he's older.
Yeah,
No, I thought he
just
was
don't
older
think
because
he is.
I heard him talk. He was on Stuttering John one night, and John went off. Right, John just disappeared, and Mule had the show to himself. So
I don't know. I never took him as an older guy.
Maybe I just take everybody as an older guy. You know,
Jesus Christ.
hoping
You're
to get
old.
lucky.
Schmuel. We're all old. This whole panel's old.
You're not that old. You just look.
Yeah,
old,
I am. Yeah, trust me. Okay.
You know, that's like
Compared to you two,
you
no.
need-
What you guys are both what? 63, 64?
Yeah,
I'm 63.
64.
50.
So
Yeah, 50 ain't bad, man. That was some good times, you know.
It's a hard 50. It's a hard 50, Bob.
the 50s, I have to say, you think that the 20s and 30s and all that stuff would be great, but being the 50s are like the best time of your life for me, anyway. It was like you had enough money, like you'd done all this, and you could it was like you could relax.
I mean, I think up to 24 was the greatest time of your life, and then it's still really good in the 30s and 40s and 50s, and even now, I really can't complain. You know,
I can't complain either. So I've got no.
but if I did, I'd probably be on the phone with another guy for 2 hours.
Yeah, call Dave Sarah.
But,
Complain to him. Go complain
he
to
was
him.
he was
I
here.
loved that
he
phone
was-
call got so much. It's just so funny of what the target's going to be, and it just cracks me up that
I
a
know.
phone call that
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that you mentioned was 2 hours or something like that. Just got boom, everybody got in on it. It's hilarious to me.
And it's really funny because people are asking me about it, and I'm like, yeah, it wasn't really anything. And then all through the day, it was like, oh, Dave said this about the phone call. Dave said that about the phone call.
But see, it's well played by them.
I
They got you to answer for it. Then they're telling you what Dave said, and you're into it. So it becomes something.
And I'm having him come on to talk. That's the only reason why I haven't been talking about it, is because I wanted to have him on when we do it. But he's going to come on in a second and break down the phone call for us. But God, it's just so funny because it's like, I'm like, because every time I would hear something, I would then send Dave a text and be like, what did you say now? What did you do? And then I heard on BYB last night, he apparently talked with them about it before the show. And then they were asking him questions about it.
Oh, backstage they talked about it.
And I'm like, Dave, do you have anything else going on?
He's got 2 hours to talk to you on the phone. Apparently not.
Sam Bibley says the best year of your life is the first year you spent with the hottest woman you've ever landed. Sorry, wives and homos. I would only disagree with that because the hottest woman I was ever with was fucking psycho. So as much as so much of it was great, so much of it, I look back now and I'm like, how did I put up with that?
Hey, did you see Sam Bibley's song that he did and hear it?
The Powder Room.
Oh my God. I can't stop dancing to it all fucking day. I found it today and I was like, this is a hit.
Yeah, I was going to play that tonight. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play
I'll get
it.
it, Schmuel. You can barely run the show.
Let me pull it up. You getting it? Is that
Yeah,
what
I'll
you're
get
doing?
it. Yeah, I'll get it.
All right. Well,
You
you could be
screw
my
up your show a different way. I'll handle
you could be
this.
my aged. Here, I
Yeah.
got it. I
Like,
have
you
it
got it?
actually.
All right.
So was
So
this
there-
your
there-
big story that you were spreading around to other shows about who shits in there, and like, is that how this started?
No, I was talking one night about the house, and we had a party, and I had just bought this house, and it had a powder room next to the kitchen, and one of my nephews goes in and takes a shit, and the whole fucking first floor stinks of shit. I'm like, who takes a shit in a powder room? There's 3 other fucking bathrooms in this house, right? But you're gonna go in there. We're all.
But what year is it that you have a powder room? I mean, I haven't heard that said, like maybe in a movie in the 40s.
Oh, that's what my wife calls it.
A powder room?
Yeah, it's just a toilet and a sink, and
They're
it's
just
right
small,
off the
usually on the
kitchen.
first floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Small
but
little
if it has
half
a
bathroom.
toilet and just a sink, that's where you do your shitting then.
Not if it's right next to the kitchen.
I know a guy that did that, and he lost his job.
And what?
Barry took a shit when he was dropping off a pizza because he had to take shit real bad, and then the people complained, and he ended up losing his job over it because he stunk up the fucking house.
Oh God, I could. This was just fucking brutal. All right, let's take a look at this. Let me spotlight this bad boy for 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Jesus.
He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.
Dribbly, fucking 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 dribbly.
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
Who takes this shit in the powder room?
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
Who takes this shit in the powder room?
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
Who takes this shit in the powder room?
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
Who takes this shit in the powder room? We're all in this area where the powder room is, and my nephew goes in and takes a shit. And the whole place is like, it's just like,
I'm not a man who holds
and I'm like,
grudges.
who takes this shit in the powder room?
I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. I say just forget it.
And the whole place.
I
It's
don't
like,
even remember. It doesn't
and
matter.
I'm like, who
I say
takes
just
this shit
forget
in the
it.
powder? Who takes this shit in the powder room? Who takes this shit in the powder room?
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
And the whole place. It's like, and
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
And I'm like, who takes this shit in the powder room?
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
And the whole place. It's like, and
Pull my hair, choke me, smack my ass.
I'm like, who takes this shit in the powder room?
Not showing it.
How long is this? Jesus, Sam.
Got like another minute left.
Pushed it a little bit long.
It's just, and I'm like, who takes this shit in the powder room? But we now have the answer, Bob.
Nice.
And let's
Where you going? He's gonna put out another one.
Nah, that was you. That was the end of the clip.
No, he's gonna put out another video, Harry.
Yeah, he's got there's another one he did with shoulders, which I gotta see if I can find real quick. That was one of my faves that he did. Of course, I'm in it, which is one of the reasons why it's one of my faves. But I am in the wrong place, which is why
Here we go.
YouTube makes me the YouTube search feature just stinks.
Yeah, it's YouTube.
It is.
Definitely.
It is. Permaseal finishing 1273. Scarlett's on MLC. I'm trying out my new sperm counter app on my phone, my iPhone. Very good, Permaseal. Thank you for the $4.99.
That's Buckman's new girl. They follow each other now.
Yeah, you should super chat Kevin to see if you can chaperone or let Kevin know you're going to be your chaperone.
Yeah,
that's what you should do.
That'd be great. All right, hold on. I got this other one, and hold on. No, I could DM now that she follows me. I could DM Scarlett and ask her to come on here.
Yeah, that's not going to get clipped.
What? I don't want to get Scarlett. I don't want to get it clipped. I want to have Scarlett on because I want her to talk to you.
Forget it.
Huh?
No, forget it. Well, I'll just let it play out.
You don't want to talk to Scarlett?
I'll talk to her. I've talked to her before.
Oh, have you?
Well, I'm Clown Town.
Tommy Jordan on Schmuel, and I just came on for a bit of chat. You see these shoulders, you're not the same. You need these shoulders, you lack this. Man, you see these shoulders, we're not the same. You need these shoulders, you're not the same. Too many shoulders, you lack this. Man, too many shoulders, you're not the same. You need these shoulders, you're not the same. Too many shoulders, you lack this. Man, too many shoulders, we're not the same. Not the same, you're not the same. You need these shoulders.
You see these shoulders.
Shoulders.
And we see his shoulders.
Shoulders.
They're insane.
Man.
Just seeing your body type.
Man.
And all that shit. You don't want to be brother. If you don't have the fucking shoulders.
Shoulders.
Fuck with me.
Man.
Shut the fuck up. It's not all internet.
You see.
I was slapping dog shit out you.
Man.
You understand? You bitch.
Shoulders. You lack this. Man. Man. You see these shoulders. You're not the same. You need these shoulders. You're not the same. Too many shoulders. You lack this. Man. Too many shoulders. You're not the same. You need these shoulders. You're not the same. Too many shoulders. You lack this. Man. Too many shoulders. You're not the same. You're not the same. You're not the same.
Did he just call me pussy? Call me pussy. What the fuck? He called me a pussy. I'm gonna punch him in his face. Did he just call me pussy? Call me pussy. What the fuck? I'll punch him so hard in the face that he's on the top, and then I'll pick it up and throw it.
The shoulders come up because Steel Toe doesn't have any. I don't think Birch has any. And I don't think somebody else didn't have any this week too, which I thought was pretty funny. But there we go. All right. Let's drop it.
And there's Permaseal's. I want to give him his due for his $9.99. Talking about Scarlett, it'll be over soon. Yeah, shoulders, Pan. You get big props on your shoulders, Bob.
Yeah,
gets
but I'm not in
props
the
on
video,
his
so
shoulders.
fuck you, Sam Billy. Yeah, I got the best shoulders in the Dabbleverse. I mean, my face is fucked up. But yeah, at 50, no less. Motherfuckers, don't make me start flexing and show you motherfuckers how us old men do. That and have strokes, but still shoulders work.
It's not a stroke though, right? Like you're
yeah. We'll talk about this shit offline. It's getting interesting. It's starting to get interesting now.
That's crazy.
all right. Well, boys, I think we've done enough. I don't know where the hell Dave Sauer is.
He's on the phone. Why don't you call him? Call him live on air.
Yeah,
right,
check on him.
They'll
All right,
love that shit.
hold on. He said I can't. I got to pick up some food. It's already been ordered. Hold on. Let's put him on speaker. See if he answers.
Yeah.
Sarah, you're on the air.
Hey, yo.
Bob Levy wants to know about this phone call.
No, I don't. I was saying that you came off like the woman in it, Schmuel.
He's scared of the viewers. He calls me. He's like, I don't know what to do about Chuck. What should I do about Dan? The Klein host is ruining my life. They're going to fuck Cookie. They're going to put her in the hospital. I don't know what they're going to eat my dog.
I love him.
Good no tan done.
He's the best. All right, gentlemen. It's been a lot of fun. And thank you, Permaseal and NJ Ranger and Dan and the other super chatters from this evening. Thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Bob Levy, for coming on.
I'm going to go on Pat's tonight. So
Give him my best.
What?
I haven't been on
Pat. I said hello.
Oh, you guys aren't getting along?
We're good buddies.
I don't think Pat likes me anymore, but
nobody likes you, Schmuel.
I know. This is true. This is true.
Welcome to my world.
But
very liberating.
Not being liked?
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, then you don't have to worry about it, you know?
Nothing at all.
So there we go. Anyway, I think this is a good thing. Travolta loves Granny.
Travolta loves Granny. Yeah, he threw him off his property.
Travolta threw Granny off his property?
Yeah, but he did it. He held on to him real tight, and he threw him off slowly.
And doing the little grindy against him?
Oh yeah.
That would have been that would have been the great picture. See, that was the thing with the picture with Travolta. It was kissing the guy on the lips as he was getting on the plane, right? Wasn't that Travolta?
I don't know what kind of porn you're watching, buddy.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's all you. I don't know what's going on over there with Cookie gone.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
My white boyfriend lost a testicle in a chainsaw accident. My black boyfriend donated his testicle to help out, even though it's too big for my white boyfriend's scrotum. Which man should I marry? Thank you very much.
It's a real Sylvie's choice.
All right, kids. Hey, thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Bob and Panhandler. And I shall say good night.
Good night,
all
kid.
3 hours bedtime.
Good
night.
night.
See you, Bob. Talk to you later,
Bye.
Schmuel.
You too.
Take care,
guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. It is just, wow. Why did they not remove from scene? There we go. Full Schmuel. How scary is that? No, seriously, guys. Great chat. Thank you very much. Always enjoy Panhandler and Levy. Great show. And don't marry, keep being a whore. I don't know who that's today. Chris Mack. I believe whites have larger testicles than blacks on average, but blacks have larger penises. I swear I saw a study once. I hope you were not conducting that study, my friend. So there goes Shade's cow. Yeah, Chris, I saw that same study. And Shades, I hope I get to see you at Hackamania. Resolve any differences that you guys have. It was great. I think it was on PH, which I would think of as Penthouse. You guys are too young. I'm too young. You don't remember Penthouse Forum. Those were great. Great stories. All right. And Rudy Baga, yes, it was a hands-on study. But that might have been Chris and not there we go. The hat on straight. Chris Mack, I don't watch porn. All right, Chris. Anyway, that's it. I said goodnight. We're dropping the viewers. Sam Bibler, remember the Penthouse Forum joke from The Simpsons? I don't, but the Penthouse Forum, what a fucking great, what do you call it? Talking about being a young man and getting your juices flowing, that would do it. Nice guy merch, swagged out hat, Schmuel, very cool. And I, whatever. It's an Aussie chiller, is what it is. I'm wearing it because the wife is in Australia. Unbanned Josh Denny fan. Send Scarlett the link ASAP. She's juiced and ready to talk about it. She's got. She now follows me on Twitter. If you guys tell her to on Twitter, she should come on here. She should come on now. She asked me for the link. I'd be happy to send it to her, and then I would bet we would get Sarah on. Mersh is back. I thought he said he wasn't paying to this universe anymore. I transcend universes. I'm old, and I'm able to do that. Juiced up meaning warmed, not drug reference, of course. Well, we could possibly discuss Penthouse Forum with her. And Marsh, I love how fucking insane I drive you. LOL at Drunken Donuts. It is pretty funny how these guys are. I mean, what did somebody, was it Chow said earlier, he's got 322 hours of me cataloged or something like that. It's absolutely insane. I couldn't imagine caring that much about anything, including myself. And so there we go. Wait. Nice guy Mersh. Yes, and now I never think about you, but you think about me all the time. All the time. I remember when I first came in here, and I wasn't used to the trolls. I didn't even, and they came after me, and I talked to somebody about it, and the guy was telling me he would wake up in the morning like angry at people, and I'm like, yeah, well, that hasn't happened to me yet. So nice guy Mersh, I don't care about my own life as much as some of these people do. It is interesting, Mersh, because it's 100% true. There are some people that know way more about what I said than what I do. And it is an attempt at a mustache. So it's weird because I used to be a ginger. And so the right side of my face is gingering, and the left side of my face is just plain white. So we'll have to give it a little bit. And this is since I came back from Curacao, and I haven't really trimmed it. So apparently facial hair is not something that Schmuel can do. And there we go. I can still see through his face. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Light comes in from behind me. Once you realize you're not special, none of it matters. Rudy Baga, that's some of the best advice that you can get. And one of these things, we're constantly telling people they're special. You're not. You're not special. And Mersh, well, he's dead. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Serenity Now put up an R.I.P. Schmuel Buckman thing the other day, and I'm like, dude, I've been dead since '98, so fuck you. All right. Oh, I should. Oh. And his family reached out to me because they were so estranged from him. Oh, that was that guy. That was the guy. I remember that, Mersh. There was a guy who used to put up clips of Mersh every day. I don't remember his name. Used to put up clips of Mersh every day. And then the family, I guess, saw the clips or something. The guy died kind of alone. And they were like, then they reached out to Mersh because they thought the guy must be a real fan to be in that, and that he and Mersh had a relationship. weird. But the whole parasocial thing is kind of strange, right? And that's why I like going to events, because I like to meet these people. And some of them are less crazy in person than you think, and some of them are more. But my favorite part is the guys that seem to talk the toughest behind the computer are the least tough people you would ever meet. So there we go. And all right, I guess I should end it. I had a thing if I wanted to get to 2:10 tonight. So we got 4 minutes. Anyway, Bob Levy will be on with Pat Dixon tonight. I imagine Mersh is doing Nightwave this evening. And Sam Bibley. At Nice Guy Mersh, I think despite his own intentions, him clipping you was helpful to your rehabilitation as a streamer over the last year or so. No? So I think that I think it helped, but I think Mersh is sort of getting being less self-destructive also helped. So there we go. Can you guys see my dog walking around in the back? He's grabbing his food bowl, although he ate. Mikey Goofs, Bug Eyes, and Blowtorch. LOL. Yeah, I think the burning hair I smelled the other day was from my lip and not me having a stroke. So anything is possible. And I have Deft was on with me one night, and he was terrified of every time I lit it, he would freak out about the blowtorch, and I kept saying, "Don't worry about it, don't worry, it's fine." That night, I burned my nose with it. So there we go. Drunken Donuts. That's a great point, Buckman. I'm sure that you're being sarcastic, but I'll take it as real and take it to heart. Mersh should say a prayer for Mersh's soul if he's a true Christian. I guess. I don't even know what that means. So that's the story. All right. The numbers are popping up. Mint Diggity, you got anything? Or should I go? Anything else? Anything on the sour phone call? All right. So here we are, Thursday, 11 a.m. We've got the lovely and the lovely and charming Haley from Pretty Antisocial will be on. And Thursday at 6, I'll be on Eckle with Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid. And I will probably do a follow-up show afterwards. But I fully expect to take an ass beating. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I need to be put in my place, or so I've been told. So there we go. SB will buy a Beat It jacket the longer she is gone. I don't know, something like that. He couldn't get himself to say talented. All right, I don't know what the fuck that is. He hasn't been following his whole kind. LOL, Schmuel hasn't been following any of this whole conversation. He doesn't know who or what. Oh, so apparently underscore Mersh is like code for something. I'm supposed to know that. What the hell are you doing? Sorry, my dog is eating a paper plate, and I did feed him. I don't have a producer on Van Josh Jennyfan. So, like I said, one of you cats could do it on, excuse me, one of you cats could do it on the Twitter. So, there we go. Let's see. Nope. All right. So, being that that's not going to work, oh, don't be stupid. You call the Haley Charming. She is talented. And quit being a daft old man. again, you're making too much of my words. I can't be there. So, could you at least feed the dog napkin? Missed that one. NJ Ranger, got him. Yep, thank you. So, but in any event, the thing is, it's the rule of the three. So I said, right, beautiful, charming, and whatever I said. So that was the three. And Nodak is in here to tell everybody to do the right thing. Hit the like button, please, and that's it. We are in the beginning of the ending phase of the broadcast premium. This is what we do. For those who refuse to join MLC Patreon, refresh tick. Okay. I have 40 people watching. I think this is hardly the place to come to encourage Kevin. What I've been told gets 600, 700. So hardly the place to be. If you're trying to get Kevin Patreon, this is probably not the place. This is one of my personal pet peeves. Can I ask you a serious question? Because you either ask me the question or not. Because asking me if you can ask me a question is not going to make me answer it anymore or any less. It's not going to change anything. Mickey Goose, it's the denouement. Very good, Mickey. Very good. And Metal Gear Solid. Yep. You at least got me watching Schmuel. Thank you, Metal. And there we go. This is come on, man. How am I supposed to fucking answer this question? Trunk of Donuts. I understand. I should have just come out with a question. Do you jerk off to Cookie when she's away? I mean, honestly, how do I answer that question? And men asking me about whether I jerk off or not, I'm a little bit, it's a little bit too bathhousey for me. So there we go. And I'm going to read this just for the hell of it because he's here. I like the relax and chat segment. SB is not shocked that KXL flew over to Food Town with his paycheck cash. Week that she took him back. But we have still not heard from her, right? Fuddle has not made a statement other than she was sick or something. So, the payoff to me would be all of this shit that he did and blocking Scarlet and all of that stuff. And then him flying to Fuddletown and her like, the fuck are you doing here? But that's not going to happen. Kermit is at her house, stupid. Okay, if you say so. There you go. Sorry, I don't, I got a life of my own. I don't really follow Karmics all that much. So I'm always a couple of days behind. But, you do you and I'll do me. Okay, I think that sounds really cool. But I was I saw Serenity Now yesterday tell Echo that he sucks and not to stream. And Serenity Now gets his wish of all the people he wishes that they don't stream, actually don't stream. The guy's going to have nothing to do with his life. So there we go. And Schmuel had a question above you, but skipped it. Should I have asked permission before answering it? Did I skip it because I was ignoring it or what? Schmuel, what are your thoughts on Jesse Angel? You're fascinated with her being in both anti-white racist and full-blown magatard. This may be a boomerish answer. I have no idea who Jesse Angel is. I think I've heard the name. I'm sure I've heard the name, but I have no idea who it is. Honestly, zero. So but a, a lot of when it comes to Trump and when it comes to like a lot of these things, there are a lot of people with very contradictory thoughts. Um, so there we go. All right, Jesse Angel is a karmic mod. Chow got one chat on screen tonight. I have no idea. I literally have no idea who she is, and I don't really watch. I didn't bring Jesse Angel up, so there we go. She's a based Rican. There's a lot of based Ricans, if and you know what I mean. So there you go. Brack Schmuel looks like an archaeologist right now. I prefer to think of myself more as an anthropologist. Living in and living with the natives in the Dabbleverse. That's Roy Cohn Esquire. Why does everyone in the Dabbleverse never seem to hear about the other players? I mean, there may be other players, but I'd have to, in order for me to know this, right? Wouldn't I have had to have watched Karmic? And I, honest to God, I just don't watch that much, and so if it's not really brought up in the clips, um, I may not see it, and yeah. Let's very funny, Chow. Very funny. So there we go. All right. I think we're almost done. We didn't hear from the young lady. Somebody did put up, hold on. YouTube, let's go live. Oh, that's from earlier. I think, yeah, that's it. All right. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Join NJ Ranger and Flimsy Greenberg for NJR Live. And there we go. Let's just say 10 to 12 shows we could lose, no loss to the scene. Chad, Ray, Gino, Kiki could just be guests and pull stunts that way. Except they're guests for the shit that they do on their shows, right? If Chad didn't do a show, would we know how much of a loser he really is? And I don't use that word loser often. But definitely does that. In any event, all right, guys, that is it. NJ and Flimsy run a professional show. Schmuel, be prepared. We do different types of shows. That's all I can say to you. I'm not going to be them. They're not going to be me. So if that's what you're looking for, we'll go. And why never JMO? JMO is actually talk to JMO. And did it. And NJ Ranger, thank you, Jimmy. I think he was trying to insult me, NJ. I thought I handled that. So, dodged a boulder. No. No, the Mo is coming on here. I actually talked to him chatted with him yesterday via text. So there we go. Why don't you ask the Mo? Anybody I talk to, I can give him permission. JMO discovered the internet in 2020. All right. The worst Schmuel talks are anytime a guest is on. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Guess what? You can't bring up you talk to JMO and not say what it was about. I can, actually. And that's what we're going to do. And no, it was just Jimmy. It was just texting back and forth. I just asked him if he had time on his schedule to come on. So there you go. I don't think there was any other conversation. So Chow got his answer and you got yours. All right. Let's see. Oh, it is time. Bing, 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 bing. That's it. But seriously, the thing with like shows, Dave and not Dave. So I'm sorry, the Gino, the Keanu's, all that stuff. Not Gino so much, but definitely what do you call it? Chad. You need Chad's show to make him interesting on other shows. So there we go. Metal Gear is old at Avariza. Then I need to see round 2. Schmuel getting everything wrong is a pastime of mine. What I do, I get everything wrong, so then you guys can correct me, and then I can come back and talk about it. So, but I will say, I was in error the other night, which is the paid appearance by Ashley to go after somebody was to go after J-Mo the night that J-Mo and Ava were having a fight post-weekend where J-Mo had his meltdown. So there we go. And yep, it's me, Nasty Neil. So that people that troll constantly are seeking something, and usually it's one of about 3 or 4 things. So there we go. And aren't you glad I was able to correct the pump and dope story? I still think it was a pump and dope, so I don't know how it was corrected. So there we go. Anyway, kids, I hate turning it off when traffic still hasn't cleared, but we'll be getting there soon. That's it. So I've repeated everything 1,000 times. Do me a favor, hit the like button. When the show goes back up, leave a comment and go from there. And I will put this up. So that's Brack's message. Meadow Girls Old, get well soon. Panhandler, Team Panhandler. Yeah, let's hope the palsy clears up, and we'll go from there. And that is the story. All right, Brack, we put it up, and other people are commenting on it in the chat, so hopefully you'll get yourself unblocked. And Panhandler shall rise again, Isaac Walmart says. Panhandler's cool. He'll be fine. When are you going to meet Bob in Turkey? I don't know, but he wants me to go with him and get a hair transplant, and we'll have to say. All right, that's it. I have a drive, and I don't really want to take it. Can you tell? So, that's the deal. All right. Let's fuck with the hat, and good night this time for real.